Well, Brad, another very decent day at the office again today. I don't know how it felt inside, but it looked great on telly.
Yeah, no, it was a good, a lot easier than I imagined it to be actually. Felt great on the first climb of the day, managed to get in the break, or the big move that was quite a few of the contenders in there, so that took the pressure off a little bit. And then, yeah, I mean, the hardest point of the day was when Andy Schleck attacked on the last climb of the day, but I had the legs to go with acceleration and recovered pretty well after that, and I was just on cloud nine after that, riding with those guys off the front. So.
Were you expecting that move from Andy Schleck? I mean, you were riding very prominently, so I guess you knew something might happen.
I was just trying to stay near the front. Christian kept saying one of the Schlecks is going to go here, one of the Schlecks is going to go, so I was kind of waiting for it really, and I was fortunate enough to be in good position when he did go. So.
These days that we see you riding alongside the top guys in the world, I mean, are they weakening you, or are they actually riding you into better form, or is it a mixture of both?
I'm just growing with confidence, to be honest. Every stage, it's every minute I spend in the front there with those guys, I'm just gaining confidence with it all the time. So kind of just still taking it day by day at the moment.
Tomorrow's got a couple of monsters on it as well, hasn't it?
It is. It's going to be. There's a long way to the finish after the Tourmalet, but. The legs I had today, I don't think tomorrow will be a problem. So.
Have you ridden that much over the Tourmalet in the early season, Brad?
None at all, really. I didn't expect to be in this position in the Tour, to be honest. I've been a bit of a jack of all this year, from Paris-Roubaix, all sorts, Wevelgem, to climbing in the Tour. So, no, I remember it from a few years ago, though, and it's a pretty tough climb, but it's no tougher than what we've already done so far. So.
Yeah. Just on a technical issue, if I may, I mean, how have you managed this transition? In terms of your training, how have you changed it?
I don't know. I mean, well, I've worked pretty hard actually. I just applied the same focus to the road that I had on the track really, and I know a lot of people are going to think I'm on drugs and that now, which is the sad thing with cycling. But no, I keep going on banging on about my weight, but I have lost 7 kilos since the Olympics, so I'm still kept the same power really, and obviously science tells you the rest, that you're going to keep that sort of power that I had from riding the track, and that power to weight ratio, you can climb with these guys. So,
I mean, is it as simple as that? I don't quite understand how that works.
Yeah,
if you're losing muscle mass, how do you remain just as powerful?
You'd have to get Chris Boardman. He's good at explaining things like that.
And in terms of the pedal stroke and the actual action, the business, the sort of nuts and bolts of riding your bike, how does it compare?
Yeah, I mean, obviously I've been doing this for a while now, so I'm no stranger to the Tour, but I'm usually banging on in the back there 30 minutes down, but this time it's all different really, and I'm sort of finally come of age on the road, I feel like now, and it's a nice feeling. So.
I mean, you're not the first to attempt it, but many have tried to go from track to the road and compete at your sort of level now that we've seen you do it, and failed. I mean, Chris himself would probably admit he found it very hard when he lost a lot of weight and tried to do that.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know really, it's good having a nice family behind you that give you a kick up the backside every now and again, stop you getting too carried away with it and too obsessed with food and things, although my wife will be the first to tell you that I'm quite obsessive with my weight and that, and I have been the last few months, but it's kind of just exploring all these little things that make the difference really, and how much you're prepared to go to find those extra gains really. So
yeah. And just in terms of the race, just to end on now, I mean, we're fascinated by your GC position.
Yeah.
Are you equally fascinated?
I mean, it's nice to confirm. I always sort of believed I could do it, and I did say at the start of this race that I was capable. I thought I was capable of a top 20, maybe even a top 15. I know quite a lot of people thought I was a bit mad for saying something like that, but I really did feel, from what numbers I've been doing in training, that I was certainly in the ballpark. But obviously it's another thing to go and do it then and put it in the process, go through the process of doing it. So we're nearly through the Pyrenees now, over a week done now in the race, and I've not really put a foot wrong apart from that one day where we lost a little bit of time. So just keep plugging away, second week really, and take it day by day. I keep saying that, but just try not to get too carried away and thinking of Paris this early.
Keep it up, we're really enjoying it. Well done.
Thank you very much, thanks for everyone.
Thanks, bro.
Cheers.
Cheers.